Welcome, this is the mastery video. I'm going to show you how to make custom textures using images you find on the internet. So we use the move tool in the fish scales, so we're able to move just a round surface and just kind of pull it up. There's this option called move along normal. So if I click this, now when I do the fish scales, it only goes perfectly in or out from the center of the object. So this is halfway decent as an interesting texture, these like little bubbles. But we can get even more interesting. So if you go to texture, there's a drop down and they only have two options, square and skin. So you can see square gives us these squares, make our radius not that big, a little bit bigger when you get these squares. But there's this thing called import alpha texture. So if I go to Google and type in alpha texture, which really just means a texture that uses black and white only, no gray, we have all these crazy different things going on that we can try out and test. So one that I thought was pretty cool was, actually, let me try the button. So I'm going to take this button, I'm going to right click, save image as. And I'm going to put it somewhere on my computer. I'm going to put it on my desktop because that's where I find everything. Let me just call it button text. I'm going to go back to Sculpt GL and I'm going to import alpha text. I'm going to select that same button. Where's the button? Button text. All right, now magically, if I were to move my mouse, I have that button texture. I prefer moving along the normal so that it only goes in or out from the central location of the ball, but I can still uncheck this and I can move it in any direction that I want. But again, this is just like the fish scales. It's dependent on how I'm looking at it. If I'm looking at it from the side, I can pull out. If I'm looking straight on it, it's really just going to go in or out. Just check this, it's easier. My expectation for mastery is that you're finding different textures and different ways of making textures, either using this skill technique or through the other tools in the toolbox. That's it.